This week's G.I. Joe toy review, where we're starting a new month. And, so I'd like to welcome y'all to Women's History Month, where this month on this channel, we will be honoring women. Yes, we will be honoring women for the fourth time on this channel. But, before we get in more in detail into that, let me give our usual weekly shout outs of Back to the Media at 41 South Loudon Street, or 48 South Loudon Street. They recently moved to a building diagonal to where they were located originally. And they wound up getting to a bigger store, which is pretty cool. More room to display all their video games and systems and whatnot. And their stuff actually goes all the way back to the Atari and all the way up to current systems, which I haven't been able to keep track of any of them because I'm not really a gamer. But that's me. But go ahead and check them out. There's actually a pretty cool store. The people in there are friendly, very helpful, very knowledgeable. So go ahead and check them out. And while in that neighborhood, go over to Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles at 115 South Loudon Street, which is also on the Walking Mall. And go ahead and feel free to check them out. They have a great array of toys and whatnot. As a matter of fact, that is where I actually bought this retro line Baroness. It was at Time Travelers. Pretty cool. Excuse me. But go ahead and check them out. Because you get G.I. Joe, Transformers, He-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, WWE. They got... If they can make action figures or collectibles out of it, Time Travelers pretty much got it. And then if you leave there for all your comic book needs, go to 4-Color Fantasies on 80 Weems Lane and check them out. Where you get Marvel and DC and IDW and all points in between. And you get back issues, you get current titles, current issues, you get role-playing stuff, trading cards, whatnot, Dungeons and Dragons and whatnot from there. Go ahead and check them out. And then if you're in the necessity of having to have any form of counseling, whether it be premarital, marital, or just your run-of-the-mill, everyday, my life sucks kind of counseling, you go to Healing Grace Counseling Services to see Dr. Robert C. Brown. He's a very good, uplifting gentleman, and he's a very good guy, very good listener. So go ahead and check him out, and he'll give you some pretty sound advice. But before we get to the Baroness, like I said, I want to give a special shout out to every lady nurse, CNA, EMT, police officer, firefighter, kitchen staff in any medical field, or kitchen staff in particular, or any particular kitchen. I give y'all a lot of mad props because y'all do a lot of work. And there's a lot of work to go involved in everything y'all do. So thank y'all ladies for being of service to the United States as well as the rest of the world. Especially during this the pandemic, the COVID pandemic. Your work is not gone unacknowledged. So let's take a look at the Baroness. This is the retro line Baroness. This is one of my pickups from Time Travelers. Take a look at the file card, which you can see with the good picture of the Baroness. Her affiliation is Cobra. One thing I don't like about these file cards is they got 5 different languages, which it doesn't give in a detailed description of who the Baroness really is. For the younger people. I mean, us old heads, we know who the Baroness is. But it says Baroness, role, counterintelligence officer. Primary specialty is intelligence. Secondary specialty is fixed wing pilot. Her birthplace is classified. It says graduated from student radicalism into international sabotage into the ranks of Cobra. Doesn't give much detail on who the Baroness is. But like I say, if you grew up on the G.I. Joe cartoon and comic books, you know who the Baroness is. So let's take a look at her accessories. She comes with this figure stand, upraised cupboard logo, Baroness written on the front. She also comes with a briefcase. Unlike the 50th anniversary that had a cover logo on it, this one does not. But it is openable, where you actually store stuff in. Which I always put these little guns, like this little ray pistol right here. Whoa, if I don't keep dropping it. Put this right in there in the briefcase. And then this little laser pistol right here. Which these are pretty cool pistols. I also keep them in the briefcase. And this little assault pistol with the machine gun and the laser scope. I can also keep that in the briefcase. And just go ahead, I keep all three little small guns in there. And it just closes right up. Or it just doesn't want to close all the way for me today, does it? Oh, there it goes. It's all the way closed. And her last accessory is this rifle that comes with the 25th anniversary and the 50th anniversary version of the Baroness. Nice little laser pistol. Or laser rifle. And now let's just take a look at our presentation of the Baroness. With her jet black hair, her black glasses, jet leather, black leather, dominatrix type uniform with her long knee-high boots, heel boots. Just take a look at articulation, which her head can rotate, but it's kind of hard when you got the molded long hair, so I won't try to do that. But it works if you really apply enough pressure. Her arm raises to about right there, to the shoulder. And it can rotate a full 360 all the way around. She can bend at the elbow. Pretty decent 90-degree bend. Which she can also rotate at the elbow joint. And she's got that her whole gauntlet can swivel. And she does have the ab crunch feature, as you can see. Her legs can do the splits, almost. So you can raise her leg up to the hip, about like this. And she does have a double knee bend, as well as articulation on the ankle. Sorry about that, y'all. And she does rotate the full 360 at the ankle. Okay. And that's all the articulation you get out of her. So let's go ahead and look at her in battle gear. So here's the Baroness in her full battle gear. Baroness made her debut in all forms of social media in issue number 1 of the G.I. Joe comic, as well as episode number 1 in the Sunbow cartoon. And she is one of only 4 or 5, 6, 7 people, which is a handful of people that made it in both the Sunbow and the Deke. There's Baroness, Scarlet, Lady J, Sergeant Slaughter, General Hawk, Duke, Falcon, just Mercer, just a handful of people that went from Sunbow that they traveled along with Deke, Low Light, Barbecue, Mutton Junkyard, Cutter, just a few of them, but not as many as I would like. It carried over between both animation studios, but Baroness is one of them. My thoughts on this figure: this is a really nicely sculpted figure. I really like it. They kept true to the Baroness form with this. I know when the retro line first came out, people was thinking it was like the rubber O-ring version, which is still cool to this day. I still like them. I had a lot of childhood memories with them. But I kind of like these molds. They stick with the 25th anniversary line and up, and whatnot, which I'm really digging. But it's still cool either way you look at it. This is a top tier figure in my opinion. You know, you just can't get enough of the Baroness. But just because of her European accent. But that's my opinion. But this has been the Baroness. Tune in for this entire month to watch all videos or all women or female versions. Even Transformers, I'm doing females. So check them out. This has been the Baroness, and as for Cobra Island, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. See y'all in the next one.